Shalom, Kala Hoya, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bahakadas. Giving all praise, glory, honor due unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bahakadas. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and prophets. Another respect to brothers teaching and preaching the truth all over the globe, worldwide. And to the few aquas that are listening and learning, to you I say Shalom. Coming back at you again with another lesson to the power of spirit, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. And, I've been just thinking about this lesson for a minute. And the title of this lesson is Wisdom is the Party in Teman. For those who don't know what Teman is, and, through the power of spirit, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Teman is one of the chief cities of Esau, Edom. And, you can just tell, through the spirit that Esau, Edom, they have no wisdom because all the decisions that they have made here in Babylon the Great, you see that you tell that they do not have any wisdom. Just to say, they had no wisdom, in the first place. But yet, you got to understand that being in a society, everything that's, besides common sense, Esau Edom doesn't use it. You probably waking up, those that are waking up to you probably asking the question, okay, what do you mean by that? But, they do things the opposite of what Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, command us to do, and they do the opposite because they are the seed of the wicked. Job 9:24 said that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, and he covered the faces of the judges thereof, if not when who is he? And you see that Esau, Edom, so-called white man, they are the seed of the wicked, and they never, had any wisdom, as the scriptures say, because if you read in Job chapter 30, roughly from the first all the way down to the 8th verse, it talks about, Esau being up in the mountains, and they were eating bushes as juniper roots. That shows you that they had no wisdom in the first place. And they act as though they're the one that trained us, and they got us from Africa, and we were swinging on vines and all this other nonsense, and they said that they trained us to how to be civilized. Well, in fact, that's not true. It's the other way around, that we taught they people, how to be civilized. They was up there, they was, making grunt noises and all this other stuff. And that just shows you right there that, Esau, has no wisdom. You see, they never had wisdom to begin with. And I believe if I'm not mistaken, in the book of Jeremiah, said that it's wisdom, the party is wisdom in Teman, something to that effect. But we all know the answer is no. Because, everything that the Most High, deem as righteous, Esau turned it as evil. Look at our society. Look at the land. Because the scripture also said that the earth was made for our sakes. It was made for the sake of, of the Israelites, you black, Latino, Native Americans. And look how Esau had changed the foundation of the earth according to Psalms 82nd chapter and the 5th verse. It goes into that the foundation of the earth was out of course. And how is that? It's because they went in, they took lands, they scribed the name of people among themselves. We weren't called African Americans, we weren't called black, any of that stuff. They changed the names, and according to the scriptures, they changed the times and the seasons. Everything is all out of course, and they poison the food. You eat GMO foods, and you eating all these, all these abominable and detestable foods, and the air is unclean. and the clothes that you wear is you know what I'm saying, you know, it's unclean. You know, certain clothes that we supposed to wear, but you know, Esau Edom had the whole foundation of the earth out. Of course, you know they take landmarks and inscribed upon themselves. And you know the scripture said, "Cursed be he that remove his neighbor's landmark." And all these things come together shows you that Esau Edom, you know, saying that he has no wisdom. And also, according to the scriptures, they definitely don't have no wisdom. They think they're going to be Yahweh and his son Yahweh. They definitely don't have no wisdom in that department. That shows you right there that Esau Edom, you know what I'm saying, that he had no wisdom. He had no well, he understands the scripture, but you know, he knows that his time is short. He knows that he has a short time. He knows that he cannot defeat the Most High. But you know, he's going to try anyway. That shows that he has a lack of wisdom. You see, and that was this all about. You know, Esau has no wisdom, and you know they always want to push this Donald Trump issue, man. Push this impeachment. You know, like the brother tell our people, man, this is not a fair situation for you anyway, because guess what? Because even if Donald Trump get impeached, you see, that shows you a divided house, number one, and number two, that shows that they trying to usher in that lawlessness, meaning that they're gonna really come after you, Black, Latino, Native Americans hard, because they gonna do things, and of course they actually gonna stand their own power. You know, I believe in hypocrisy. You see, they're gonna do all these things, and it's not gonna be looking favorable to you Jakes out there, man. And Esau has no, and like I said, Esau has no wisdom, because he wants to attack the Most High chosen people, and you know, the Most High gonna have his ass, and Esau knows that. Well, you know, in the grand scheme of things, they really don't care. They looking at the fact of the matter that they don't want us ruling over them, because look at their rulership, man. Look how they rule the earth. Look at all the poison in the atmosphere, all the toxins and everything else. And they think that they're doing a great job ruling the earth, and they think they know more than the Most High. They want to be the Most High. You see, they want to be as the Most High, and that shows awesome, and that shows right there. You know, they have no wisdom, man, because you know what I'm saying. The scripture said, you know, there's only one Yahweh, and there's none beside him. You understand? You know, anybody that's trying to be like the Most High, trying to be as the Most High, you can't be the Most High, because there's none like him. There's not one that they can duplicate him. Not ever, because he was here from the beginning. You know, he made everything from the beginning. Well, actually, saw Yahweh and Jill, the host of angels, you know, made everything. You know, he's the master planner. He was the one that commanded these things to happen. You know, his son Yahweh and the angels that were there from the beginning, they made everything according to what Yahweh wanted. So there's none like the Most High. You know, there's no wisdom like the Most High. You see? And we know that the Most High made Esau to be the wicked, man. You know, he made them to be the wicked, and he did not depart his wisdom into them. You know, even though they believe that they wise in their own conceit, man. They do a diligent search trying to dethrone the Most High and trying to dethrone his chosen people. But we already know that's not going to happen, because according to the scriptures, if they said if the sun and the moon can be searched out, you know, and the stars can be searched out, you know, and it says something to the effect that, you know, Israel will cease from being a nation at the depths of the earth, and the foundation will be searched out. You which it can't. The Most High said that if we could be searched out, then the nation of Israel, Black, Latino, Native American will cease before him, which is not. But that it's not. That shows you that it shows people still here. It shows that Esau has went to the depths, and went to the highest of the high. They can't search out the foundations. You probably like, dang, what all this had to do with Esau's wisdom? It shows that Esau does not have any wisdom, because if Esau had any wisdom, he knows that the scriptures is true, and he knows what his purpose is and what the Most High created him for, and also he would know that he can't overthrow the Most High. If he had wisdom, but we know that he doesn't have any wisdom. He gonna try everything he can to overthrow the Most High, but we already know that that's not gonna happen. You see, what he trying to do? Esau gonna mess with his children, and he knows that he's trying to poke at the Most High, and that's not a smart thing to do either. That shows you that they lack of wisdom. That shows you that the Most High chose them to be the wicked. You see? And that's it for a lesson. I want to touch on Esau, Edom's lack of wisdom. If there's any wisdom in Teman, the answer to that is no. There's no wisdom, because you can see it in the society. Esau has no wisdom. You can see it throughout the globe. Esau has no wisdom. Why do you think these other nations are making fun of Babylon the Great, aka America? Because they know the stupidity of this country, man. They know that this country does not have any wisdom. The ones that are ruling this country, they have no wisdom. Because if they have wisdom, they won't be alienating all their allies. They won't be doing stuff to piss off their allies per se. But it is what it is. They gonna do what they want to do, and that shows you the lack of wisdom that they got. They don't know how to use prudence. You see, they don't know how to use wisdom and understanding. And so that's the reason why America, aka Babylon the Great, is in the predicament that it's in now, because of the ones who rule the country. And they always talking about, we doing what's best for people. No, you're not. You're doing what's best for yourself, and you doing what's best to align your pockets. You don't care about people, especially you don't care about the Most High chosen people. You know what I'm saying? You're doing everything you can to keep us at the bottom, to keep us at the bottom, and to make sure that we don't have no position of rulership. But we're not worried about it, because in the kingdom we're gonna have rulership. We're gonna have authority. In the name of Yahweh and Son Yahushua. Well, how we gonna rule though? We're gonna be ruling in righteousness, and the Most High gonna apply His wisdom, knowledge, and understanding fully to us in the kingdom, so that way we know how to rule over you devils, man, and that we know how to rule over you other nations. We're not gonna be ruling over you in foolishness. We're gonna know what to do, because the Most High is gonna impart His Spirit unto us. He's gonna impart His Spirit unto His people. And guess what? And guess what? We're going to know how to rule, and everything's going to be in order. The earth is going to be in perfect, going to be made perfect. Everything's going to be back in its original state like it was in the beginning. You see? That's it for a lesson. Once they call a Hoya, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Ruhakadash, double honors to the apostles, elders, and prophets. Another respect to the brothers teaching and preaching the truth all over the globe worldwide. See you again with another lesson real soon. Yahweh willing. Shalom, Abba Babal, Akwam Yasharala.